I just want to get down to what we were talking about before we switched out. Was that Joe has also given things back to the universe as well. And, why did you give back to the universe?
Lots of times things came in, and I knew my journey and my path was a long ways, and I knew there was going to be times where things would be difficult. And if I got really angry, I could use some of these abilities and that to maybe harm people or do something wrong. Like I say, there was a lot of different things, and some things are just flashing through my mind, and I'm like, I could see where I could use it in a way to manipulate and gain, and I felt that wasn't really the right thing. I felt I had to go through this, and whether it was hard or not, I just needed to get through it and not use certain abilities and gifts to take advantage or manipulate. So I felt it was safer to ask the universe to keep it until the time was right. Then it would come in, and then I'd take and use it all to benefit people, not just myself.
That's like pretty big. I mean, that takes a lot of self-awareness to do that. But hey.
And it was really neat because yesterday when we did the woman and I was clearing her and there was a lot of spirits coming in, I was seeing a lot of stuff. And she opened up about how she used to do these tea readings, and then we broke for lunch and we were all sitting around, and she brought it out, would you like a tea reading? And she shut it off for quite a few years, and she felt it was a gift given to her and it's not something to gain by. Because we told her, well, if you want, we can set up a place where we know people will come to you, because people will, if she wanted to do tea readings, she could have a full day of clients if she wanted at this one place. I know it would happen. But she's like, this is a gift, and so I use it to give to people. So she's like, okay, can I do a reading for you guys? And we're like, sure. And all the spirits came in, and I cleared out so much, and it came through really easy for her. And she hears voices too. So the spirits talk to her as she's looking into the cup, and they give her information that's important. And after we had done that, we went out and we started the next clearing, and we finished. We went in, and she says, it's still wide open. They're still telling and showing me all of this stuff, and it hasn't shut down. And she was really, really thankful it all came back, because she had closed it off and she had given it back to the universe. And I'm like, I feel she's going to end up doing this to help a lot of people. And she was all excited, and even made her daughter cry to see her mom reading again, doing this. So her daughter was just so happy for mom and just had tears coming out and everything. Daughter really opened up. The son, like, they're really plugged in. I was like, and the wife, there's lots of things coming in for all four of them. So I like when the universe activates and the time is right and just everything comes through. So even if you had abilities in the past, even as a child, you were able to see or something, ask for that to come back. I mean, maybe it was put away for a reason, and now you didn't lose it or anything. You didn't do wrong. Maybe it was just put aside because it would have steered you down a different path and you wouldn't be where you were today. So they're like, okay, we're just going to place this here, and when the time is, start asking and see what comes through and what opens up.
Yeah, ask for it. So how do you ask for it? So in your prayers in the night or in the morning, asking to activate your gifts or remove the filters that have been placed over you, that prevented you from using your gifts.
Or a belief. Because a belief is like putting a blanket over you. Because you believe something, it's there, and the universe won't remove it until you're ready. And because somebody told you something you believe, it's like, oh, maybe that's a bad thing. So you put this blanket over you. And it's like they won't pull it away until you let go of the belief or whatever. And it's just like, no, I'm going to experiment with this. I want to see what it's really about and what can it do for me and do for others. So I'm just going to open this up. So can you remove that blanket and start letting this stuff stream through again, and then just sit in it and allow yourself to see what will go on.
And you can ask them to teach you how to use it in the right way, in a way that will help another. Ask them to teach you.
I think soon the universe is going to get me to really say a lot, because I found over the last little while there's certain things that are really irritating me, and I'm like, I really want to say stuff about this, and I'm like, can I say it now, or do I still have to be a little cautious about some of the things? So but it feels like it's all going to come up. And this is something a medicine man told me a long time ago. He says, one day when you carry your pipe and that, and he says, you're gonna hold your pipe, and whatever you're gonna do, the creator is gonna get you to speak and say stuff. And he says, people are just gonna be so pissed off at you because whatever the creator wants you to say is gonna be the truth in that. And he says, a lot of people are not gonna like you. And I'm like, totally old medicine man. I'm like, what's the difference? People don't like me. Like, I see something, I go and tell somebody, and then they get mad and attack me, and I'm like, it's no different. So it's just for Cindy to get into that place where she feels safe, and I can't trigger something until she feels safe, because if she can't handle it, she'll back away, and it'll be just way too much. Or where if she's in the right energy and she's protected and she feels safe, no matter what goes on, she'll just keep moving forward. So this is where I have to be cautious about some of the things I do sometimes, because I always got to think about other people. It's not just me. It's like some of the things I say or do can bring out ripples or effects or open up or attract things to people. So there's like a lot of different things sometimes I'm aware of, and I just sometimes have to bite my tongue basically. And it irritates because it's been that way most of my life. It's like, oh, I can't say that. Oh, that sucks. Well, but I think that's gonna lift soon, and then that's where I'm like, people will just be channeling, and that they'll just bring through what is meant to, and the universe will protect everybody. Like, they're gonna do a lot of magical things. So we'll call in the creator, we'll call in the light, and we'll ask all the spirits to come in and be with us through everything and throughout the week. Call in the creator, the central sun, the universal light that supports all life. Ask, please come in and connect with all of us. Fill our homes and our surroundings with your energy, with all your knowledge, with your grace, your wisdom, your compassion, your love, your truth, and all the other virtues that come through you. Also fill us with joy and peace, that no matter what goes on, you're always supporting and with us. And there's more good things coming. As you come into our brain, activating that part that's always connected to you. Going down through the third eye, activating third eye, down into the throat chakra, so that we speak the truth, the wisdom, the knowledge that is from you, down into the higher heart, into the heart chakra, to bring in the love and the wisdom, down into the solar plex, to connect to all things in creation, the solar universe, brothers, sisters, all that is sacred, down into the sacral, down into the base chakra, down into the earth mother, connecting her, calling her up into our homes to surround us, to bring the love, the joy, and all the things that she provides for us in all possible ways. Calling her children, the four-legged, two-legged, wing-woods, fairy-woods, feather-woods, standing people, rock people, sky people, water people, all the beings, all the roots, berries, herbs, medicines. Call in the star brothers and sisters and the evolved beings that live inside the earth to be with us. Call in the spirits of the east, call in the spirits of the south, call in the spirits of the west, call in the spirits of the north, and all the grandmothers and grandfathers that love us, all the lifetimes we've traveled, all the many roads, the many cultures, the many knowledges, bring in their wisdom, support us through our day, blessing our families, our friends, and protecting those around us that don't want to evolve and are just happy on the paths. We just ask the light, the wisdom to be with us and help us to be clear channels, grounding, allowing the energy to support us in all the ways we need,